Valve drops games like I drop my phone rarely, but when it happens, it's either a life-changing banger or a chaotic fever dream. So, which ones are worth your precious gaming hours? We've slogged through the entire Valve vault, yep, even the questionable ones, so you can avoid the digital equivalent of stepping on a Lego. Some are pure gold, others, let's just say they belong in a vault labeled, "What were they thinking?" Got a hot take? Yeet your favorite Valve gem into the comments, and if you live for this kind of glorious mess, smash that subscribe button like it's a Source Engine physics crate. Let's sort this Valve insanity. 22. Counter-Strike Nexon. We're starting at the bottom of the barrel with Counter-Strike Nexon, and oh boy, this is a hot mess. It's Counter-Strike lost in the Chinese mobile game jungle, coming back with an anime makeover, microtransactions that make your wallet cry, and guns that shoot lasers like I'm in a sci-fi fever dream. I hopped into a zombie mode server, and everyone's got voodoo dolls and reload animations flashier than a TikTok dance. One gun was so loud it gave me a full-on aneurysm. Send Advil, please. Valve barely touched this, and it shows. F tier, the worst Valve game ever. If you're playing this, your PC needs therapy. 21. Artifact. Next up, Artifact, Valve's card game that faceplanted harder than me trying to skateboard in middle school. This TCG with a 3-lane tower defense gimmick is slower than my grandma driving to bingo. It tells you how much damage everything does before you play, so it's like playing poker with all the cards face up. Fun fact, in 2018, people streamed Avengers Endgame on Twitch under Artifact streams, and nobody cared cause this game was deader than my Tamagotchi. They tried fixing it with Artifact Foundry, but it's still a snooze. Firmly D tier. It's going straight to game purgatory. 20. Ricochet. Ricochet is what happens when Valve says, bet we can make a game in 3 months to flex our modding tools. Spoiler, they shouldn't have. This Half-Life mod is a clunky, disc-throwing, king-of-the-hill disaster that's less fun than folding socks. I had to bribe my friends to populate a server, and it was still like throwing a brick at a wall. Oh, and it's about $3 for a game deader than Disco. You get different discs with power-ups, but it's a hard pass. Yeah, it had ideas, but I've had more fun watching my dog chase shadows. D tier. 19. Deathmatch Classic. Deathmatch Classic is Valve biting the hand that fed them. This Half-Life mod is a Quake Deathmatch clone running on a Quake engine mod. My brain's doing cartwheels just explaining it. It's got slightly better textures than Quake, but zero soul. I played against bots named Elon Musk on a janky server, and even they couldn't save this snooze fest. Why play this when Counter-Strike exists? It's like making a knockoff Big Mac when you own McDonald's. D tier. Someone hit rewind too hard on this one. 18. Counter-Strike Condition Zero. Counter-Strike Condition Zero is the awkward cousin of the CS family who shows up to the reunion with a mullet and a bad vibe. This spin-off tried to make Counter-Strike a single-player game, but it's like putting ketchup on ice cream, it just doesn't work. The deleted scenes campaign feels like a bootleg Half-Life, and the AI scenarios are just bots clowning you while you rage. It dropped in 2004, right before Counter-Strike. Source, so it's like buying a flip phone the day the iPhone launches. Development was a mess, with Rogue and Gearbox fumbling the bag. D tier, and I'm side-eyeing anyone who says this is their favorite. 17. Half-Life. Source is the worst way to play a classic, and that's a crime against gaming. It's the original Half-Life ported to the Source engine, but it's like putting a Ferrari engine in a rusty shopping cart. It looks weird, feels janky, and adds nothing but some shiny textures that don't even slap. If you want to play Half-Life, stick to the OG. This is a waste of your time, hard drive, and soul. No surprise, it's a D tier flop, so please, just act like this game never saw the light of day, because it's not worth your time. 16. Dota Underlords. Dota Underlords is Valve's attempt at an auto-battler, and it's like they saw Dota 2 and said, what if we made it less fun? I'm not a MOBA guy, more on that later, but this mobile spin-off is a snooze. You place units, watch them fight, and question your life choices. I couldn't find a real match in 2025, just bot lobbies that felt like playing chess against a toaster. It's not awful, but it's got the depth of a kiddie pool, C tier, because it's free, and I'm not that savage. 15. Aperture Desk Job. Aperture Desk Job is a 20-minute Source 2 tech demo where you inspect toilets, turn one into a machine gun, and blow up Cave Johnson's head. Yeah, it's as wild as it sounds. It's free, so I can't hate too hard, but there's zero replay value unless you're obsessed with toilets. It's like Valve saying, here's a snack, now go play Portal. It's short, chaotic, and kind of fun in a weird way. C tier for the vibes alone, but let's not pretend it's a full game. 14. Alien Swarm. Alien Swarm is a top-down co-op shooter that's like Left 4 Dead's less cool cousin who shows up to the party with store-brand soda. It's free, which is nice, but it's a 45-minute campaign with all the depth of a TikTok skit. You pick classes, shoot aliens, and then you're done. It's got Helldivers vibes, but without the charm or replayability. Sandwiched between Left 4 Dead 2 and Portal 2, it's no wonder everyone forgot it exists. It's free, so I'm not too harsh, but it's still only worth a C tier at best. 13. Day of Defeat. Day of Defeat is a World War II shooter that's like Counter-Strike with trenches and less Adderall. This Half-Life mod turned official has team-based objectives and some solid vibes, but I got stuck in a Mandarin server with ping so bad I thought I was playing in slow motion. It's fun, but Counter-Strike and Day of Defeat, Source just do it better. It's got some charm, but lands at C tier since I'd rather be outsmarting bombs than playing soldier in a war movie. 12. The Lab. The Lab is Valve's VR tech demo, and it's like a carnival for your headset. Released in 2016 when VR was the shiny new toy, it's a collection of mini-games that show off what your Oculus or Vive can do. The bow and arrow defend the door mode is legit fun, but the rest is like, cool, now what? It's free, so if you've got a VR headset, it's a must try, but it's not a full game. B tier, it's a great VR intro, but I'm not replaying it unless I'm flexing for my cousins. 11. Team Fortress Classic. Team Fortress Classic sneaks in at number 11. This started as a Quake mod before Valve hired the devs and slapped it onto the Gold Circ engine. It's a class-based arena shooter that was free if you owned Half-Life Huge W for $1,999. Problem is, I couldn't find a real server in 2025, just bot lobbies playing Defend the VIP. Sounds dope, but I was born too late to catch its prime. I respect the hustle, but I'm not shedding tears over missing its glory days, so B tier is the most suitable. 10. Counter-Strike Original. The OG Counter-Strike is where legends were born. This Half-Life mod invented bomb defusal and gave Eastern European snipers a home. Maps like Dust 2 and Mirage are iconic, and the fact it's barely changed since 2000 makes it the granddaddy of live service games. Servers are still poppin' in 2025, but the Gold Circ engine is clunkier than my old skateboard. It's a classic, but newer versions edge it out. Of course it belongs to B tier, and I'm saluting the king that started it all. 9. Doom Eternal. In 20. Doom Eternal storms in like Doom 2016 to Red Bull, strap jetpack, and decide speed metal acrobat. Released in 2020, it's Slayer as a cosmic bouncer, tossing demons across Earth, Baroque hell castles in a lore-drenched apocalypse. The story sci-fi word said like, Warhammer 40k had a fever combat's a masterpiece of chaos. It was scarcer than a health pack in hell, forcing you to duel guns, plasma rifle gun, rocket while chaining, flame belches, and a meat hook to swing around a demonic Tarzan. Levels burst with variety snowy mountains, ivory fortresses, fleshy hellscapes breaking Doom's tech-based ruts are so stunning they could make a cacodemon cry jealous tears. Marauders, with their wait your turn shields, are either a thrilling duel or a controller. Yeeting the Fortress of Doom Hub cool flex, but it's easy, and the collectible grind feels like hell's HR to find it. It's equal that's a smidge too extra, like a Slayer who brought a BFG to a 10. Doom 1993. 1993 Doom is the FPS emperor, a pixelated middle finger to boring games that rewrote the rulebook and still kicks harder than a cyber demon out leg day. You're Doom Guy, alone on Mars's moon bases, blasting hell's demons, no mouse look, no jumping, just pure and gun blitz. The share master stroke, play knee deep in the dead's 9 perfect levels free, then mail ID for the rest. E1M1's MIDI riff is gaming's national anthem, and the sprite-based Demon's Imps, Demonair, more iconic than a BFG blast. Maps are labyrinths of secrets, from hidden doors to rocket launcher dashes, and the controls are so tight, you hit the flow you can say rip and tear. No Y-axis aiming? Who cares you're too busy spamming the use button possessed for secret walls? The simplicity of it shoot, chainsaw, Vive's pure game, as timeless as Tetris or Pac-Man. Moral Panic screamed it was Satan's PowerPoint, blaming it for everything from bad grades to world-ending chaos, but that's its legend. Modding was born here, with WAD being Doom alive on everything from ATMs to toast. Every Doom since chases this masterpiece's shadow, and id still plays it before every new project. This is the Eternal, rip and tearing carnage. And that's a wrap, players. From OG Chaos, Doom 3's Fight Fumble, this series bloody. Got your own ranking? Drop it in the comments. Smash subscribe for Filter Game Rants, and as always, Doom forever. Three. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Counter-Strike Global Offensive, CS GO, is where Counter-Strike became a cultural juggernaut. It's the second most played game on Steam, and for many, it was their first CS experience. It went free to play, making it accessible to anyone with a potato PC. Updated graphics, more guns, and a slick matchmaking system made it a beast, but it had a rough launch and a cheating problem that make you rage quit. The skin market is a whole documentary. People were gambling their life savings. It's offline now, replaced by CS2, but its legacy legacy is massive. It defined a genre and built a legacy, but let's be honest, the newer one's just more fun today. A tier. 2. Counter-Strike 2. Counter-Strike 2 is basically CS. Go with a fresh coat of paint and some fancy smokes. I remember the hype when they showed off the new graphics, and I was like, bro, it's the same game. It's got the same bomb defusal goodness, updated visuals, and a streamlined experience, but it ditched a lot of CS. Source's mod support, which stings. It's still a sweaty esports titan, but it feels like a reskin rather than a revolution. It's basically CS, Go's twin, and honestly, there's no need to overthink it. A tier. 1. Counter-Strike Source. Counter-Strike Source is where the Source engine flexes like a bodybuilder. It's the OG Counter-Strike with a fresh coat of paint, and it's got more mod support than a Minecraft convention. I hopped into servers in 2025 and found Among Us clones and wacky party modes people are still wilding out with voice chat like it's 2005 Xbox Live. You can port in any skin you want, no paid cosmetics needed. It's like Gary's mod before Gary's mod, and it's still got a pulse. Built by modders, broken by players, loved by everyone. No debates tier. And that's the full Valve ride chaos, classics, and a few duds. Drop a like, roast me in the comments, and tell me what to rank next. Halo? Far Cry? Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.